Hello everyone, and this is episode 11th of the Learn Java series. Today we will be making a project, the student management system. So just load up your tutorial file. Oh wait. Okay, so this was what we did last time. So let's delete this. You don't have to delete it, okay? If you have deleted it, you can just do Control plus Z, Control plus Z. Let's see, that is it. So now. First of all, before we start, let me show you something that you can copy. Okay, create a pass.java file and copy this. Okay, so what this does basically is we will give it a length. For example, if I say 3, okay, I will enter 3. Okay, so like run this. Say 3, then it will do 3 zeros after 1, so 1 0 0 0, that is 1000. Then it will take a random number between 0 and 1000, and then it will it will consider that the number is like a password, and then it will brute force and find the password. So see, it did +1 +1 +1 860 861, and cracked password it was 875. Let's say the length is 8. See, now this will take like a lot of time, so let me actually do one thing. Let me create a okay. Let me create a new terminal, and we will start our work there, and let's just wait for this to happen. Until then, it will keep going on. Now okay, so going to the tutorial file. Okay, let's see what's here. It's still going on. So student management system. Okay, so what this will, okay, let's just make sure that okay, combines input as function string method. So add student, replicate student, and um, and view all. Okay, so basically that is it. So now okay, let's see if this is going on. Yes, it is. So what we will do, let's start off by, so it will say, it will greet us. So welcome to student management system for class 7A. Okay, so 7A, and then okay, so let's create a void function. Let me just in the beginning print choices. Okay, now here let's create private static void print choices. Private means that another package cannot access it. Static means we can call it. Void means it does not return anything. Let's see what's going on here. It keeps going on. And print choices is the name. So print choices, and so this will just print our choices. Let's say first add student, then to let's say suspend student, not restricted. Okay, suspend. This will make it a little harder, but I want you guys to undergo this. And view all. Okay, so now when we start, it does this and then that. Let's see what's going on here. It keeps on going. Okay guys, I want to do one thing. If you are using VSC, that means Visual Studio Code, on your keyboard press Control K, and then don't press anything, and then press Z. This will open Zen mode. Okay, so this just reduces distractions. Print choices. Now what do we want? We will create a boolean named exit. Okay, so I mean we also need to exit it the program at some point, right? Okay, so boolean exit, and by default it will be false. String input, that is what we will enter, and then we will also need to enter something. So scanner sc is equal to new scanner sources system.in. Now let's put this together. While, so what the whole code will run as long as exit is equal to false. Okay, if it is true, then it will do something else. So we can do exclamation mark exit. So while not exit, what will it do? First it will take our input. Input is equal to sc dot next line, because it is a string, so we use line. Then it will print our choices. One time, and it will also print choices in the beginning at one time. Okay, let's see. I run this. So welcome to this. So let's say add student. Okay, good. It takes my input and then it does that. Okay, let's see what is going on here. Whatever. Wait, what did I just do? Terminal.class. What is this? Oh my god! What have I just discovered? Okay, whatever. Yeah. So what I was saying. Do this. Wait. Okay. So then it will take our choices. Now let's learn about the equals ignore case. So let's say if I want to check if input is equal to add student. Okay, so I think I've explained this before. So what if it checks if input is add student, and I write this capitalized T and capitalized D. So this will be invalid. Okay, so that will say that no, it is not equal to, even though it is equal to. So we need to do input dot equals. Okay, so equals ignored case. Case means uppercase or lowercase, and ignore means ignore it. Input dot equals ignore the case, and what does it equal? If it equals add student, like that. So if first of all we will check about add student. If input dot equals ignore case add student, then okay, then it will print enter name of student, because we need the name of student. So let's create a string inside this if statement. String name is equal to whatever we type next, sc dot next line. Then system dot, okay, no, and then add student. We will create a function add student and pass a parameter name. Now let's create it. Private static void add student, and it takes a parameter which is the string name. Now what this will do? Okay, so guys, let's just make an array to store all the students, because okay, so now what if I want that okay, leave it. So in the main function, create a string array by box brackets, it means array name is equal to new string array with the length of okay guys, I think we are going to learn something new today. It is going to be the array list. So the differences between array and array list. Array has a fixed length. Okay, you can set its length and then you can't change it afterwards. Array list has variable length. Okay, so you can just a second. So the array list length can be changed. Okay, so and okay, so that's basically it. And so let's create an array list. Okay, because I mean we don't know how many students we will add. Okay, so let's say array list and do this and set its type. Okay, inside this tags we type the data type of the array list. That will be string because it is the names. Data type string, and we will set its name to names is equal to new array list. Basically that's it. Okay, so now this is an array list and it contains only like names. It will contain only data types or data types that are strings. Add student name. Inside the add student, what we will do, we will print system.out.println added student plus name plus to class 7a. Okay, and then now that was the front end. Okay, we told them that we did it. Let's do the back end also. We need to actually do it. So in this we will do names. So in array, what did we used to do? We used to do names and then box bracket 1 6 4 is equal to whatever we want. But in this because it is a variable size, the array list has a variable size, then it is not an index based structure. Okay, we just put stuff into it. So names dot wait. Okay, one more thing, we have to make this public static. Now what does this mean? Just copy this. Let me tell you. Outside of the main function, do this public static and then copy that. Now what does this mean? This means that anything like this public static, if I turn it to and I put it outside the main function, this means that if it is a main function or if it is another class, if it is another app function, anything, I mean like anything anywhere in this whole file, this array list can be accessed from. Okay, it can be accessed from this main function, it can be accessed from these functions. If I did it without the public static and inside this main, you wouldn't be able to access it inside the functions. Okay, so we will do names dot add. What will we add? We will add the name that we entered. Okay, so now let's do this. Okay, so let's say I want to add student. Okay, now you see the thing is here. When I press add student, it does this. See, so we want that when we press add student, we don't want it to print choices. Why is that happening? Let's see. First it takes input in the while loop, then prints choices. Then it just adds the okay. So one more thing, let's create some booleans. So now let's say if we are adding or deleting or viewing all, we don't want it to print our choices, right? If we are in the process of, so we will do boolean adding is equal to false and deleting is equal to false. Okay, so when we are adding student, let's put a if in this print choices. Okay, remove this. Now do this. If not adding and ampersand, this means and. If we are not adding and we are not deleting, if these both are true like this, then print choices. And at the front of the loop, wait a second, we want to reset it. So when we do this add student, we will just at the beginning of this if statement we will set adding is equal to true. Okay, and in the end we will do adding is equal to false. Now let's do it. Add student. Oh wait, what? Okay, so I think no wait. Okay, let me just do something. Don't do this, okay guys? Don't do this. Okay, wait guys. Let's do one thing. Remove this if. Put this sc dot next line. Okay, no, delete this. And in here, let's not make a function named add student. Delete this. We'll just copy this code. Delete this and put it inside here. Okay. So string name is equal to sc dot next line, and then it will print added student name to class 7a, and then names dot add name. Okay, let's see. Wait, I don't know. Wait, what is happening? Add student. How can I do this? Okay. Let's try this again. If adding is equal to false and deleting is equal to false, and in here if input not equals adjustment, then adding is equal to true. Okay, and then here put print choices. This is a little bit confusing. Add student. I don't know why this keeps happening. Okay. Let's try doing this before we take the input. Oh, what? It did it 2 times. Okay, but whatever. This was the correct one, okay? Do this. Delete this one. Okay, so this is the code. Now do this. Okay, so first it will print it and then it will take our input. So first it will print, then let's say add student, then it takes our input. Okay, enter name of student, let's say Mayank. Okay, Mank, and then added student Mank to class 7a, and then it prints it again. Okay, so that is basically that. And now let's do else if input dot equals ignore case. Suspend student. Wait. Okay, suspend student. Okay, so but this will do what we will do. Okay, first we will do deleting is equal to true. Actually, we don't need this anymore because we are not using the if condition. Okay, so in here is put system.out.println, enter name of student, string name is equal to sc.nextLine. Okay, simple. So first it will ask enter name of student, then it will take it. Now the reason I did rusticating, I did suspension instead of rustication. I wanted to add this feature. Okay, suspend plus name plus for how many days. Okay, so how many days? We will do int days is equal to sc.nextLine, sc.next date because it is an integer. Okay, simple. And now what we will do, so like, okay, we will do names. First of all, we will delete its name from the array. Names dot delete. Okay, not delete, remove. Remove name. Okay, now that's that. And we will also print that suspended plus name plus for plus days plus days. Okay, so this is it. Now Now what if the name that we entered does not exist? So like copy this, okay? Do this. If so, if names dot contains the name, okay, if the array list contains this name, then suspend it. Else system dot out dot println in no wait, that student does not exist. Boom. Okay, let's suspend a student. Okay, first let's add one. Okay, no, let's suspend. Okay, I want to check the feature. Suspend student, enter name of student Mayank. Suspend Mayank for how many days? 2 days. That student does not exist. Wait out. Do this, okay? Sc dot next line. Just do this. I will tell you later what it means. Now suspend student. What? Suspend student. Yeah. Name is Mayank. Suspend Mayank for how many days? 5 days. That student does not exist. Good. And now add student. Let's. What? You saw that? Add student. Wait, why is it not working? Guys, do you see this? This glitched out. Okay. Whatever. So why is the add student not working? Let's see. If what is this, man? If input dot equals add student, then do all this. But why does not work? Wait. It does if it. Okay, wait. What if I put this above this? Now let's do this. Add student. No, wait. What is this? Okay, whatever. Enter name of student. Let's say Sundi. Add student Sundi to class 7A. Now let's suspend this student. Enter name of student Sundi for 2 days. Suspended Sundi for 2 days. Okay. So guys, I'm thinking let's read this. Now let's do this. Add student Rohit. Okay. Suspend student Rohit for 74 days. Good. And now let's add today's final feature. Let's see how long we have recorded for. 23 minutes. This is the hardest of all, so be careful with this. Input. Okay guys, let me just one more thing I want to tell you, that first of all, thank you so much for watching my videos, but second of all, my if you, I mean, why would you know, but so the thing is that day after tomorrow is my last exam, so after that I will be able to do a lot of stuff now. So let's say else if input dot equals, ignore case, view on. Okay, let's create a string named view and system dot out dot println list of all students, and then in a new line, you remember the n stands for new line, system dot out dot println new, and it will view. Now let's normally let's set it this. Okay, now so what's the plan? We will loop over the array list. Okay, add the name to view followed by a comma and then print view. How does it work? Okay, first of all, let's say I have two names, Rohit. So first it will check Rohit. It will do Rohit. So view is equal to Rohit followed by comma, then space. Then it will check the second name. It is Mayank. Mayank. Then it will check if it is the last name. Okay, it will also check if it is the last name on Rohit. If it is the last name, then don't put comma. Okay, so we'll just have Rohit and Mayank, and then we print that. Just 1 minute. 1 second, guys. Okay, so what I was saying was that yeah. Hello, 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 hello. Okay, so that's basically the plan. So let's look over it. For int I is equal to 0. Okay, we will start at the index 0 until I is less than. Okay, don't do this. Wait. Okay, so let's make an int named length of names is equal to names dot size. Okay, so names dot size. So now we get the dot size just tells us how many things there are in it. Or if I have Rohit and Mayank, it will length of names will be 2 until I is less than length of names, I plus plus. Now on no, wait, why is this causing an error? View cannot be resolved to a symbol. Oh, that is because we are putting this outside of the function. So sorry. Put these two lines inside the function. Don't be stupid like me. Now, length of names. Okay, so what will we do now? So do you know that as we can do like int a plus equal to 2. So it will be the a we are at, is a is equal to, it will be the same as a is equal to a plus 2. We can also do that with strings. So what will we do? View is equal to view plus names. Just copy this. I will tell you later what this all means. Names dot get I index I plus comma and space. Okay, so what are we doing? View is equal to view plus names dot get I. That means the next name plus comma and space bar. That's what we did. Now we can compare this. View is equal to view plus, that can be said view plus is equal to, and this is basically it. And in the last print view. So let's test it out. What does this want? Why is it causing an error? Guys, don't do what I'm about to do right now. Okay, so don't do this. And turn this. Don't do this. Okay, please. Okay. Something is wrong. Public class encrypt what is happening? What is wrong with this? This class does not have a main method in the form of main or whoa. Okay, guys, let me just look on Google how to do this. Okay, I figured it out. Okay, so just let's do this. You don't have to do this. I'm saying you again. CD. Not CD. Yeah. Java C. What is this? Okay, wait. Java C N dot Java. Enable to enable implicitly en dot Java. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so guys, just do this. Okay, so just this is, I think this is the correct code. So just do this, and I think that is all for today, because I cannot compile it right now. So okay, so today's episode is done, and I will meet you in the next one.